Hello students, in this video we will discuss the exercise 5.6 few questions. So we'll solve this exercise in few parts like 2 or 3 parts. Okay, so this is the first part of this chapter 5.6 solution. So we'll start with question number 1. So we have to find dy upon dx and x is given as 2at square, y is equal to 8t to the power 4. So I will start from here. First question is x is given as 2at square, correct, and y is given as 8t to the power 4, at to the power 4, and we have to find dy upon dx. We have to find dy upon dx. Okay, so how we can find this? Since x is a function of t, a will be constant obviously. So x is a function of t and y is also a function of t. So how we can find dy upon dx? So simply in this type of question, first we will find dx upon dt. First I will explain, since this is the first question. So first I will find dx upon dt using correct derivative rules, and then I will find dy upon dt, and after finding dx upon dt and dy upon dt, finally we will find dy upon dx as dy upon dt divided by dx upon dt. Why? Because dy upon dx I can write as dy upon dt divided by dx upon dt, correct? Okay, so this will be our approach for this type of question. Okay, so now I will start solving this question. So first I will find dx upon dt. First I will find dx upon dt. So d upon dt and x I will replace with 2at square, correct, since x is 2at square. Okay, and here 2a is constant, 2 is constant, a is constant. So constant parts I will take outside using the derivative rules. Okay, and then derivative of t square with respect to t, correct, and 2a and derivative of t square will be 2t, correct. So it will be 4at. Okay, so dx upon dt I found as 4at. Okay, similarly I will find the derivative of y with respect to t. So derivative of y with respect to t, so d upon dt, and y is nothing but 8t to the power 4. Since a is constant, so a will come out. So a and then derivative of t to the power 4, and derivative of t to the power 4 is nothing but 4t cube, correct, using the formula d upon dx x to the power n into x to the power n minus 1. Okay, using this formula I can write that, correct. So I hope you remember this formula. Okay, and if you want the videos on this formulas, then please comment in the comment box so that I will make video on that formula. Okay, so dy upon dt I got as a, or I can write as 4at cube. Okay, so this is my dy upon dt. Okay, now we have to find dy upon dx. So dy upon dx will be nothing but, I told, dy upon dt divided by dx upon dt, correct, and I know dy upon dt value, dy upon dt 4a into t cube. So I will write as 4a into t cube divided by dx upon dt. So dx upon dt value we got as 4a into t, So I will write as 4a into t, 4 cancelled, a cancelled, t, result is dy upon dx is nothing but t cube upon t, and t cube upon t I can write as t square, correct? Because base is same, so power will get subtracted, 3 minus 1 2. Okay, so answer will be t square. So this is my dy upon dx that we have to find in that question. Okay, so this is the first question. Now we are moving to the second question. In second question, x is given as a cos theta and y is given as b cos theta. X is a cos theta, y is b cos theta. So I will write the question. So second question, x is given as a cos theta and y is given as a cos, I will check questions, a cos theta and b cos theta. Okay, so y is b cos theta. Okay, and we have to find same, dy upon dx we have to find, so approach will be same. First I will find dx upon d theta, since x is a function of theta, so I will derive with respect to theta. So I will derive x with respect to theta. So dx upon d theta I will calculate, d upon d theta, in place of x I will write as a cos theta. Okay, a is constant, so a will come outside, this is a, so a cos theta, and derivative of cos theta is nothing but minus sin theta. So in this way I got dx upon d theta as minus a sin theta. Okay, similarly I can find, I am erasing this, similarly I can find dy upon d theta. So dy upon d theta will be d upon d theta, and in place of y I will write as b cos theta, correct? B is constant, so b will come outside, derivative of cos theta. Derivative of cos theta will be nothing but minus sin theta, correct? So in this way I got dy upon d theta as minus sin theta will get multiplied into b, so minus b sin theta. Okay, so this is my dy upon d theta. So now I have to find dy upon d theta. So dy upon d theta will be nothing but, dy upon dx we have to find. So dy upon dx is nothing but dy upon d theta divided by dx upon d theta. Okay, and dy upon d theta is nothing but minus b sin theta. So dy upon d theta is nothing but minus v sin theta. Okay, and dx upon d theta is nothing but minus a sin theta. So minus a sin theta. Now if anything is cancelling, I will cancel, minus will cancel, sin theta will cancel, remaining is b upon a. So this is my dy upon dx, and we have to find dy upon dx. So this will be our result. Dy upon dx is nothing but b divided by a. Okay, so this is second question. So second question we have completed. So now we are moving to the third question. Third question is, we have to find the derivative of dy upon dx. We have to find x is given as sin t and y is given as cos 2t. Okay, so I will write the question once. Third question, x is given as sin t and y is given as cos 2t. I will match the question once. X is equal to sin t and y is equal to cos 2t. Sin t and cos 2t. So sin 2t and cos 2t I wrote correctly. Okay, so in this question also we have to find dy upon dx. So approach will be same. First I will find dx upon dt, and because x is a function of t, so I will find dx upon dt, then dy upon dt, and then I will divide. Okay, so I am doing. So now first I will find dx upon dt using this function, using x is equal to sin t. So using this function I will find dx upon dt. So x is equal to sin t, so dx upon dt will be simply, I can write sin t derivative will be cos t, d upon dt of sin t, and d upon dt of sin t is nothing but cos t. So in this way I got dx upon dt as cos t. Okay, so dx upon dt as cos t. Now I will find dy upon dt. So dy upon dt will be derivative of cos 2t with respect to t. This I am erasing. Okay. So cos 2t. So cos 2t derivative will use chain rule here. You have to do carefully. Chain rule I explained in the previous videos. Okay. Okay. So cos 2t. So cos 2t derivative. So first function is cos. So cos derivative is minus sine, and it should be x. Cos, if x, then minus sine x. But in place of x it is 2t. So I will write as 2t. Correct. Then second function is 2t. So 2t derivative with respect to t will be 2. Correct. Derivative of, you will write na, cos 2t derivative is sin 2t, then derivative of 2t. Correct. Derivative of this 2t. Correct. So now I can say that minus sin 2t and derivative of 2t will be 2 and derivative of t will be 1. So in this way I can say that dy upon dt is minus 2 sin 2t. Correct. Okay. So this is clear. Dx upon dt we found, dy upon dt we found. Now I will find dy upon dx. Okay. So dy upon dx will be same approach. Dy upon dt, derivative of y with respect to t, and then dx upon dt. Correct. And dy upon dt value I know, minus 2 sin 2t, minus 2 sin 2t divided by dx upon dt I know, cos t. So I will put as cos t. Any simplification is there I will do. So minus 2. Here, if you remember the formula of sin 2t, what is the formula? Sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta into cos theta. Correct. So this formula. So using this formula I will write as sin 2t as, and why I am writing, because cos 2 is there. So there is chance of cancellation. I can simplify a little bit. So if simplification is possible, then I will simplify. So sin 2t I will write as 2 sin t into cos t divided by cos t. So cos t will cancel. So remaining will be minus 4 sin t. This will be our answer. Okay. So I hope you understood. First I found dy upon dt, then I found dx upon dt, dy upon dt, and then dy upon dx will be dy upon dt divided by dx upon dt. Then I put the value of dy upon dt, we found here, and then I put the dx upon dt, we found here. Correct. And then little bit simplification which is possible, that I did, and finally I got the answer as minus 4 sin t. Okay. So this was the third question. So I solved till here in this part. So from in next part I will solve few more questions, and in this way I will complete this chapter. So I hope you understood. Thanks for